I'm going to teach you the 3 methods of chopping today. You may well cut yourself badly and scar yourself for life if you don't listen to me as your friend, OK? Are you going to listen to me?
Yeah.
OK. These skills you will learn today will set you up for life, right? This 8, 9, 10-inch chopper, right? Right? You need to be able to use this. Right? This is 90% of your cooking life, OK? So this is important, yeah? When you go to shops or you go and look on websites and stuff like that and they show you knives, what do you notice?
They're shiny.
They're shiny. When they're selling you a kit, what does a kit look like?
Oh yeah, big one, bread knife, little ones, I don't know, all different knives.
There's like 10, 12 knives, yeah? Right, rubbish. That is all you need in your world. In your world, at your level of a great, great home cook, that's all you need. That for 90% of the time. That for 5% of the time, that's a paring knife. You use that just for veggies, taking ends off, topping, tailing, right? And then a serrated knife for carving, bread, you know, slightly more awkward things that need a bit of, like, jag, right? But that's not a graceful knife. That's helpful. That's an everyday thing. This is everything, OK? Regardless of how quick I go, it makes no difference to what I do. The reason I don't cut myself is because at all times, forever, my fingers are nowhere near the blade, right? So, notice. What do you notice about my hand?
There's nothing exposed. Just a flat surface.
Listen, what do you hear? What do you hear? Someone say it. What do you hear?
Beat.
Beat. You're doing every expressive word bar the one I'm looking for.
Chop.
No screaming, your blood.
What's this?
Bang.
Tap. Okay. This is, listen, this is tap chopping, okay? This is rock chopping, and this is cross chopping. 3 cuts. Of course there's more. This will get you out of all trouble for the rest of your life. Now, the good news is, I can make you as good as me on cross-chopping in 45 seconds. What? Right, you will be as good as me today when you go home in 45 seconds. Just listen to me. Hand at the end, right? And then it's that. Easy. Very, very easy. Right, it's safe. Your fingers are never, ever in the way. It's safe. It's the first thing I taught my kid at 8 years old. Right, also, it's not just a knife and chopping. Did you see me doing that?
Yes.
It's like a plasterer with his cement. Centres it. If it starts to spray over here, okay, I promise you that within 1 minute you will be as good as me on that. That's not bad going, is it? No. So let's just show you cross-chopping. I took the herbs off. This is for garnish at the end. But the stalks, people throw them away, don't. Right, so you can just chop them up like that to start with, and then hand goes on.
Nice sharp, isn't it?
Okay. You must always have sharp knives. So that's your cross-chopping. Right, now I'm just going to slice it off. This is not any particular... This is just basic. This is ginger. Fragrant. Very good for you, very good for your stomach. Health-wise, really good. Notice I'm just chopping these garlic up any old way. Keep your hands out of the way. Once you get it small, then we can go into cross-chopping, yeah? And you basically stop when you're happy. If you want it chunky, you go chunky. If you want it small, you go small. Obviously, the difference between chunky and small is purely texture, and obviously, the smaller it chops, the more flavour you're going to get out of it. Now, I'm going to talk you through this process, and then you're going to do it, and I'm going to go around this room. I want total focus. You've got to really earn my trust today, because, you know, ultimately, if I'm a teacher and one of you gets stabbed in my class, I'll get the sack. Guys, also, notice I'm... tap, just to use it. You can use this board. It's like an artist and a palette, you know. You can make it nice and cute. You know, when you're working, you know, you want to be organised in your head. So have a bin on your right. Work from left to right, unless you're left-handed and you work the other way around. Let's go on to another one. So that was... What method of chopping was this? Good. Bright as buttons. The next one. Let's guess what this next one is. I want you to all get down here, right, and just move around in your own time and look at how my fingers are working. Can you all see what I'm doing? Notice the big problem is, right, and I've learned through cutting myself, is sometimes you forget, you do it safely, but you forget your thumb, and your thumb pops out, and it gets crunched off, right? And we can sew it back, right? So always keep the thumb at the back, and that won't happen. Always keep the fingers in, right? Now, the idea as well, see this, my thumb is secure here, right? and I'm bringing my fingers back like that, but my fingers are in, yeah? Now, the speed in which I pull this back...
All depends on the speed
is
of chopping.
no, it's not... Because I won't want you to go fast. You will not go fast today. You'll go at a nice pace, right? But what I'm trying to say is, if I go like that, and I pull my fingers back quickly, you get chunky bits, yeah? But if you want fine bits, you pull it back slowly, OK? Now, listen, see at the end, it's a bit vulnerable here. It's moving around. When things feel vulnerable, it means you're going to cut yourself, right? So that's a bit wobbly, right? So if something's round and it's wobbly, what can I do to correct that? Just take the end off like that, then it's flat. That's one thing. And just look after one bit instead of... OK? OK, and it's vulnerable now. Flap onto the flat side. That's tap chopping, OK? I'm going to take one bit of pepper, one bit of yellow pepper. Now, listen, if I try tap chopping, I probably could make it work, but can you see it's snagging, it's pushing down, and that's because the skin's quite tough. So, to be safer now, fingers are still in, thumb's still out the way, I'm rocking, right? And I'm not rocking up here, because then you will take your fingers off. Gentle, gentle. And that's going to go through nice things with skin, no problem, right? Nice. This is rock chopping, right? I'm going to rock chop this mushroom, because it's a little bit soft. OK? And chilli. This will be rock chopping as well. You add as much chilli as you want. When I'm in my kitchen, look. How you doing? You all right? Good. I can be going super quick. I can look at every one of you in the eye. I can look at every single one of you around the kitchen because I know what's going on in my hand. And by the way, I didn't take my blade anywhere above this knuckle. It was always within that. No matter if it's high or low, cucumber, courgette or pepper, your hand just goes up with it.